Let's check out the worst anime worlds to live in. Overlord. An extremely dangerous world to live in if you're not part of the ANS team. One Piece! I mean, One Piece isn't that bad. It depends where you live in One Piece. Like, you could be a fishman and have all the racism done on you, but you could be one of the special people, the special privileged elite, and that's not bad. Naruto is a world in which there are almost always wars. That's just the real world. A terrible world because all the cute goblins are in Tensura. Wait, what? This is a bad world because all of the cute goblins are somewhere else? I feel like going back from there's always wars to, ooh, cute goblins are in one place. And that's a bit of a weird dichotomy to make on that one, to be honest. A ruined world with giant insects and poisonous forests. See, that sounds pretty bad. Dr. Stone, also pretty bad because there's no iPhone. Psychopaths. This is a world in which you can be arrested and executed for wrong thoughts. That's what the liberals want. That's the future. The goddamn those leftists want. Those commies. They don't want me thinking about how I think my sister's really hot. I mean, you will 100% die if you end up in London. I mean, again, that's just the real world. Danganronpa. Oh, Danganronpa's fun though, because you get to hang out with a cool bear and you get to like have fun the detective trial sequences as long as you don't. What is that? What is this? Are we sure this is an anime and not a hentai? Are we sure that that's the case? What's going on with that? If you're a fan of the zombie apocalypse, then this world is for you. Oh, dude, huge fan. Massive fan, actually. Love it. Seraph of the End. A world where you be like livestock for absurdly powerful vampires. That sounds pretty bad. Gurren Lagann. No, I want pre-Simon just be stuck on DeLorean and starving a dig. Yeah, it's true. That is true. But post-Simon, you get to hang around in mechs that can throw galaxies at each other. So that's pretty cool. Spoiler alert, sorry. There's gonna be spoilers for anime in this. This is big spoiler for animes. Promised Neverland is a horrible world if you were born on the wrong side of the world. I mean, isn't that just this world? Like, if you're not born in like a Western country, if you're born in like a really, I don't know, poor country that is exploited by the Western powers, then it sucks a little bit more. It's really unfortunate. This world is similar to the world of Berserk. Ah, yes, that helps me because I know exactly what that means. How did a boat get in that building? That's impressive. A Tamon Titan. You will either be eaten by a titan or crushed by colossal titans. But what if someone has like a crushing fetish? Like, it would be pretty good for them, to be gonna be honest. One Punch Man. Actually, that'd be pretty sick because in One Punch Man land, all it takes to get god-like powers is to do 100 sit-ups, 100 press-ups, and run 10 miles every day. So that's not that bad, actually. Gundam. Feels like that'll be pretty bad. Blood Sea, a horrible world with monster rabbits that eat people like nuggets. Specifically like nuggets. You get dipped in tomato sauce first. Yeah, DBZ land. Okay, if you're like one of the DBZ characters, it's awesome. You can fly, do energy beams and blasts. Really cool. If you're a normal person in Dragon Ball Z land, the world just constantly blows up. And you don't even like see it coming either. It's not like there was a big announcement and then the world blows up. It's just the world blows up sometimes. No game, no life, zero. The world is at war. That sounds pretty bad. A medieval world where the demons or humans will kill you. Well, yeah, again, it's just in the medieval times, to be honest, if we're being fair. All right, how long could you survive in these anime worlds and places? Let's see. Dr. Stone Universe, you could easily live 3,000 years. Well, yeah, I mean, you say live 3,000 years, but in Dr. Stone land, you're literally stone. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's living because you're stone. What? Konoha. You can live for 15 years. This village is often destroyed. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Is it destroyed like once on average every 15 years? You can live for 13 years, but then you'll be eaten by demons. Well, you know, at least you get 13 years in. You can live for 3 years, provided that you're extremely careful. This guy doesn't look 3 years old. What are you talking about? At best, you could live 1 year due to the frequent destruction of the city. Yeah, that's probably right, to be honest. Cackles! Let's go, baby! Cackles! At best, you can live 1 month. Yeah, but it's 1 month with cackles, baby! Let's go! You will probably live a maximum of 7 days and die from Hinamizawa syndrome. What the hell is that? Bearing in mind, I haven't seen most of these animes, so it's interesting to see like all of these different worlds that you can be in. Mali, you will live 4 days and probably not be able to avoid the rumbling. Oh, that's Attack on Titan land. There's the bloody boat again. Demon World from the Promised Neverland. Oh, it tells you which one. Hope's Peak Academy, because the high chance of being killed to not live more than 2 days. No, that's not true. There's only like 1 death every, I would say, few days. You could probably, unless you're the first person to die. In which case, that would probably be me, to be honest. That would probably be the first person to die. Berserk Midland. You will survive 1 day if you're lucky. Really? Is it that bad in Midland? London! That's just not even a fictional universe. It's just London. Because of the monsters, you won't survive more than 1 hour. No, let's disregard the fact that it says Hellspring Ultimate down there. That's just normal London. The Abyss. The Abyss? Made in Abyss. Well, that's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Great Tomb of Nazarick. If you invade the tomb, you won't live more than 15 minutes. Okay, new plan. Just tell me if this sounds weird and wacky. New plan. We just don't invade the tomb. How's that sound? I don't know. I just came up with it. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Mars. You won't survive more than 5 minutes because of cockroaches. On Mars? How did the cockroaches get to Mars? Did Elon Musk take him in a spaceship? What happened? The city in Blood Sea. You'll survive 5 minutes because you'll be killed by bunnies. No, I have the greatest counter to bunnies. I'll simply take a lot of carrots and distract them with it. You will survive 2 minutes if you are a dangerous criminal. Okay, right. I'm not a dangerous criminal. The worst thing I've done is tax evasion. That was a joke. I haven't actually, just so we're aware, that's a joke. I haven't actually, I wasn't being serious. Please, I was not being serious. Bleach, you will survive 30 seconds in Precipice World. Oh my God, look at these places. Purgatory? Without immortality, you will live 10 seconds? Jesus Christ. Gourmet World? Well, that looks fun. You will not last 1 second because the pressure will kill him. The answer to this was just be a girl then, or have she/her pronouns, and then you won't die because you are not a him. All right, the worst effects of getting powers in anime. Saitama, becoming bald. All right, let's be fair. Bald, pretty cool. Ken Kaneki. After getting his powers, he can't eat human food. No, he can't have a Biscoff cheesecake. He can't have spaghetti. Or sushi? What? God, I actually think that's the worst. I think we can wrap it on that one. I'm pretty sure that's the worst one that you can have. That's awful. Oh, that's right. Jujutsu Kaisen, he has limited speech. He can't speak. That one's a really interesting power. I always thought that was really cool. I haven't seen Shield Hero, but I've been told I need to watch it. Death Note. The one using Death Note can't go to heaven nor hell. Oh yeah, they just go to like, I guess purgatory? It's kind of weird. Darby. His quirk may end up burning him too. That sucks. If you have a quirk that backfires on you, you might as well just not have a quirk at that point. But then again, you have like the main characters that breaks his arms, but you can control it. So maybe it depends how much you can control it at the end of the day. Code Geass loses his mind because he hears the thoughts of others. I would not want to hear the thoughts of others. Like you bump past someone on the way to catch a train or something, and they're like, oh God, this fucking guy. I hate this. First my dog dies, and then this guy bumps into me and ruins my day, and you hear that thought and you're like, oh no, I've ruined this person's day. Their dog died and they're thinking about me. God, I must be an arsehole. Like, it just sounds like it would just be a bad situation. You don't want to like hear the thoughts of anyone. Imagine you go and see your parents and they're like, hey, nice to see you. You know, you give you a big hug and all that, and they're like, oh God, I hope we're not here long. God, heartbreaking. Oh, I do not want to learn or hear the thoughts of anyone else ever. Never. That sounds so bad. Dio! Yes, I know Dio, of course. Become vulnerable to sunlight? Well, that's okay, because Dio simply turn off the sun and then no more vulnerability. Think about it. Mon, Speet, and Derriere. In the form of Indra, they can lose their mind and burn their life force. That sounds pretty bad. Monkey D. Luffy, become vulnerable to seawater. That is such a terrible drawback to have when you are surrounded by seawater all the time. If I was Monkey D. Luffy, I would simply take over an island and become king of the island. That way you don't fall into the sea, and that way you don't have to drown. It's simple and easy. I'm also watching One Piece right now, and I feel like it'd be really easy to kill Devil Fruit users by just sinking their ship. Loses memory after gaining abilities? That's the worst things that could happen. He will die if he uses chains against ordinary people. What classifies an ordinary person, though? And we're classifying an ordinary person, someone that works at Aldi. Are we classifying an ordinary person, someone that doesn't have powers? What are we doing there? Shinigami's eyes shortened his life by half. Oh, jeez. How long was he gonna live originally? Like, if he was making it to a solid 160, maybe he could. I don't know, it's anime land. Then, you know, 80's not bad. That's okay. The Demon Slayer's mark reduces lifespan to 25 years. That's very, very specific. Like, how would the Demon Slayer's mark be able to dictate when the sun goes around the earth? What if you have a leap year? Do you get an extra day? Think about it, Thinking. I'm just trying to break this down, right? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The Stand is slowly killing it. I always thought Stand was a really funny name for an ability or a power to have. I always thought that was very strange. His power kills all living things around. Okay, that's OP. That's insanely OP and also really bad. His Stand will kill him if he shows anyone his back. Does he have an ugly tattoo on his back? Is that why? What do you think is the worst power to have in anime? Also, subscribe to my second channel. Come on, do it. Subscribe. Go on, do it.